hello. Goody. My microphone is working. I don't know what else is working tonight. I hope things are working tonight. I gotta say, I've already had some issues this evening with rain and power outages and flash flooding and all that scary stuff. Oh, it's so scary. So very scary. But yeah. Hello. No, Mommy, I haven't seen you in forever. Amanda, hello. Welcome to the Crazy Minion Show on the brand new island. We got a new island. Ain't that the most thrilling thing you've heard all day? We have a new island, the island of Burgundy. The island of Burgundy. And Burgundy. Oh, the town over from you flooded. That sucks. I am sorry. Yeah, we're safe where I am right now. We're cool. But flash flooding can be bad here. Even though we're 15 minutes from the nation's capital, yeah, the infrastructure sucks. The electrical grid, it's a joke. And, well, we got a new island, and I was working on the island, and the power goes boom. Yeah, so we're going to try a couple things. The things we're going to try are to see if these little bots work, because if they work, I'm going to have 14 islands up tonight. Isn't that cool? That's cool. And it's the same bot that Achilles is using. So hopefully it will work for him. Now, are you guys hearing the music? Or is it too low again? Because I'm trying to boost this stuff here. It's making me crazy. Oh, here, I can make it better. There we go. Let's do some music. Hello, Monty. Yeah, so this bot is supposed to be cool. So we're going to see if it works. We're going to try it out. And, it looks like Bot X works. Yes! So that means 14 islands rather than 13. Oh, you can't hear me? All right, I'll fix it. All right, this is better. This is better. Okay, the music's too loud or I'm too loud. I've been told I'm too loud before. So it's not a bad thing, you know? Okay. I'll turn it down a little bit more. Because the music's really good, you know? Alright, tell you what, I'm going to turn it a little lower on the stream. And then I'm going to turn a little higher on my monitor. If I can reach my monitor from here, but there's a problem in that I've got the cat. The cat's sitting on my lap. There. I made it a little better. Okay, yeah, so anyway, yes. Let's try a couple things. Let me see if this works. Yes! Now bring me a pony. But I did not put the brand new island on there. I'm going to have to give you the brand new island. I haven't put up the kitty photo yet. Because, I'm still trying to make sure that we have islands for y'all. Yeah, I was told that y'all thing, I shouldn't say it. But you know what? I'm going to say y'all, damn it. Even though I'm one of them there carpetbaggers to the Southerners here because I'm originally from New England. Yeah. We still got such crazy stuff in this country over the Civil War, a.k.a. the War of Northern Aggression. Yeah. I'm starting out with politics immediately, so I'm just going to shut up now. Anyway, y'all, we get Burgundy. And here's how this is going to work. Clothing. Everybody's been yelling about clothing. Y'all want clothing. So, Shiraz has got all the tops, the bottoms, and the accessories. Now, over here on Burgundy, we've got all the hats, the stuff like, I think the glasses are on Burgundy and things like that, but we've got those, and we've got everything else that wouldn't fit on Shiraz is on Burgundy. Now, I also had half of an island to deal with, so I decided to put a whole bunch of housewares on it, as well as a whole bunch of assorted other things. Now, most of it's in alphabetical order, but then I got to the point where I was like down at the end, and I'm like, what am I going to use to fill this up? Because I finished with like the Z's. I was done with the Z's. So I just grabbed stuff and stuffed it all in there. So the end is sort of like a potpourri, as it were. Unless you want to call it a rummage sale or something like that. Looks like a rummage sale. But yeah, if you want the kitty photo, I can kitty photo. I mean, it's a thing we can do. Right. Anyway. Oh, I should try this other bot too. It's another bot. I've got so many bots. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these bots. And they're all drunk, I think. I think that all my bots have been like out drinking at the bar. They've been hanging out on some of these wine islands. I forgot which island it was that I put a bar on. Oh man, this is a crazy, insane minion of Discord here. Being a happy minion, cause like tomorrow's Friday, you guys, it's Friday. Oh, I've needed a Friday. This weekend, I'm gonna clean the house. Isn't that exciting? Doesn't that sound like the most exciting thing you've ever heard? I'm gonna clean the house. I will. Cause my sister and brother-in-law coming for the next weekend. Still too loud. Oh my. Oh, don't be sorry. Feel free to tell me these things. It's all good. There. How's that? We still good now? Cat's looking at me like I'm crazy now. All right, let's try something else as well. I bet this is better. Hello. I'll play with the gain control. Gain control. Woohoo! Ground control to Major Tom. Yeah, I'll try not to whisper too much. Alrighty, Kitty has decided she's going to stop trying to shove me off my chair. Thank you, Kitty. Ah, these cats. What do you do? The dogs were trouble today. The cats were trouble today. My coworkers were trouble today. No, my coworkers were fine. It's all good. The customers were trouble today. Everybody's trouble. I get shooting stars. Which island? Burgundy? The big one? Or you... What's on Burgundy? Everything. Everything. let me see if I can postpone the bot and we can go take a quick little tour. If I can find the bot. Stand by one. I gotta find the bot. Hello, bot. Where are you? Which one are you, bot? There you are. Okay, I think I turned off the bot. Now let me see if I can actually get this puppy. Yeah, this gets a little complicated, but it's okay. We'll make it work. All right. Now, I gotta plug it back in. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it gets a little weird when the bot's on. It won't let me use my controllers, but here we go. All right, so let's take a little tour as if you came in from the airplane. And see, of course, we have our toilet salute because it's not a Minion Island without a toilet salute. All right, and this is the area in case we do an order bot or a drop bot or any of those bots. Now, let's start at the end. Now, one thing that you'll notice, you can run through everything here because this nice guy named ModX told me how to do that. So I do that now. Now I can stuff more stuff on the island. Isn't that cool? Okay, so we started out with hats, all right, and it starts out alphabetical order. So we start over here with the acorn hat. So all of our hats are in alphabetical order. I'm not going to go through all the hats. 21 poop. One of these days I have to figure out how to do that, you know? All right, so we've got all of the hats in the game. All the hats and masks in the game. In alphabetical order. The samurai stuff, all of that stuff, and it goes all the way down to the end. Now I left room on both edges so that you can actually navigate it a little bit more easily. But then we've got all the socks and leggings here. Socks, leggings, and tights. So they're all here. Then after that, all of the shoes. You have shoes. And we also have shooting stars. So if you guys need shooting stars or Celeste, poor Celeste, she's probably wandering around the shoes somewhere going, where is everybody? I'm so confused. All right, so all of the shoes, and those are also in alphabetical order. So if you need to find anything, just, you know, stand for a second. You'll find out where you are. And then just go for that. And all the little boots and wrestling shoes and all of that. All right, so then I went and grabbed the list of housewares. So on the list of housewares, I went and took things that were not on the other islands. All right, so we've got stuff like the clay furnaces and the, yeah, you can run right through the climbing wall. Pretty cool, huh? Climbing walls, yeah, it did take ages. And like the cotton candy stuff and the dartboards and the digital scales. And these are all mostly, I say, mostly in alphabetical order. So you've got that, you've got the flower stuff, you've got the kimonos, you got the kitty litter. And I'm wondering, you know, if we've got toilets, we should put kitty litter up there too, maybe. But all of that stuff. So we put all of that out. And you wanted trash cans? Here's all the possible trash cans in the game. Woohoo! All right, and music players and dog houses, and I love the garden wagons. I really think they're cool. and the break. What do they call that? Break tapper or whatever the heck they call it. But it's a cool game. It's fun. And all the elegant kimono, which I think are really fabulous, and all of that stuff. It's all here. Everything that's not on other islands, all here. Mini fridges, retro gas pumps, all of it. The vintage TV trays in all their glorious forms, fax machines. People still use fax machines, you know. It's very frightening. All of those things. And then when I ran out of those, then I started the miscellaneous. So, who in the world knew there were so many changing rooms in this bloody game? There are a zillion flipping changing rooms in this game. So I did those in alphabetical order too. Construction signs. Now, one of the things that I did with the desktops and the laptops is I didn't put all of them out because I thought that I was going to run out of room. Yeah, well, there was a point when I finished the alphabetical order only to find I had a ton more room to go. So I just threw all this shit in together, sort of all mixed up. So here it like all is. And here's Harv. Harv the pervert. He's still running around here trying to stalk people because I won't talk to him and I won't go to his island because I'm a snot. So I'm not going to do it. So you guys can play with him. So I get the bears all over the place. Whenever I see this guy, I run away because I don't like him. He just gives me the creeps. And all the little ride-on guys and all that. And you can run through everything. All the magazine racks. The freaking cardboard boxes. And you can cut through by running right across the ramp here. Nobody cares. It's just crazy. So this island has got more stuff in it than I don't even want to count how much stuff there is. The standees, I thought those were hilarious, so I put all those out. So you got the mountains and the trees and the shrub thingies and all of the desktops and all of the laptops. I should just randomly turn them on. I mean, can I even do that? No, put that down. Stop that. I probably can't because I set the stuff to be transparent, so they may not work, and that's okay. But look, changing rooms even. Who cares? See, I can go in the changing room, and my ears stick out. Isn't that fun? And see, like, huh? Aren't that cute? I can stick my face in here, because it's like fun. Yeah, I do weird things on my island, because I'm just weird. Alright. So, oh, and even the boxing rings and stuff like that. You got all that. All little pieces. What is this doing in the middle of the boxing ring? What happened? Look if there's like a pet bed in the middle of that. I'm gonna have to fix it. Give me a job, Amanda, and I'll be a fabulous voice actor. I would be happy if I could get a job as a voice actor that made me more money than I make currently. I'd be there in a heartbeat. I'll tell you, I love it. I haven't done voice acting in a very long time. I miss it. Miss it. But yeah, all of the stuff that's not on the other islands, including all the lockers with their little stickers. So when I redo Cabernet, I'm going to put on all of the furniture, including all of the refrigerators with all those little stickers. So we're going to have fun. So there. Oh, I was going to do. Oh, it's not working. One of my controllers is not working. That's just poopy. Let me see if I can make it work, because how am I going to be ridiculous if my little poopy thing here isn't working? Come on, poopy thing, you work. There we go. It's working. I forgot what I was going to do. Well, that worked for nothing. I forgot what I was going to do. It gets bad when you get old, you know. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I know. I was going to do this. Yeah, it's you know what? I just pretend the mini fridges are wine fridges. You know, get a nice blue wine fridge, fill it with red wine. It's like all patriotic and stuff. Red, white, and blue wine? Yeah? No? Ah, whatever. And look, all the espresso machines, you can do those. All the colors. And the video cameras. All the touristy things. Oh, and don't forget the teacup rides. In all different colors. So, yeah, this is, what's the name of the island? Burgundy. You want me to talk about politics? I am happy to talk about politics. But you got to promise me you're not going to be offended if I get nasty. I could get nasty, you know. I am having a glass of wine here. It could be a problem. If y'all promise not to get upset, I will talk about politics. I'll take a look at the news and see what's worth talking about. I've spent the last couple of days in a cybersecurity and privacy class for work. And I have to say, we're doing it wrong. We're doing it wrong because one of the things that's been going on in the U.S. is that we've been getting a lot of ransomware. So what's happening is hackers, generally from China, will hack into a machine and they will grab and encrypt all of your data. And then they will tell you you're going to have to pay N million dollars, where N goes to infinity. You'll have to pay N million dollars in Bitcoin, and then they will release your data. Well, what happened here? Russia too? Yeah, I'm not surprised. So what they did with the Colonial Pipeline, which basically carried most of the oil and gasoline to the eastern part of the U.S., they hit them with a ransomware attack. But very important thing to remember, what they hit was not the pipeline, was not the infrastructure. They hit the billing system. And these greedy bastards shut down the oil for the entire eastern U.S. because they didn't know how they were going to get paid for it. Okay? Now, they didn't pick up the phone and call the governor or the FBI or anybody and say, hey, we got a problem here. We might lose money. Will you guarantee that we're going to get paid for this if we leave this up and not disrupt the entire U.S.? No. First thing they thought about was their greedy little wallets, and they shut down a pipeline. See, that's because of that. Everybody's going crazy now. Oh, we need better security. We don't necessarily need better security for our infrastructure. We need better laws that say if you are charged with something in critical infrastructure like, a pipeline or an electrical grid or an airline or a hospital, for God's sake, if you're charged with taking care of one of those utilities for the public good, where, you are allowed to be a monopoly at this, granted by the government, so you're raking in the bucks, and something bad happens like this, you are not allowed to shut down your system because you're afraid you're not going to get paid. Arrgh! Now, because of this and because of their greed, an executive order came out making everybody else on the planet have to up their game in security. Now, it's not a bad thing to up your game in security because obviously there are a lot of bad actors out there. We see it every day, and protecting your stuff is a good thing. But, it really ought to be made clear the difference between a billing system and an infrastructure running system. There's my politics rant of the day. If you have any other political rants you wish me to start on, give me the topic. Otherwise, it's all good. So how are all you guys? Are you shutting down your critical infrastructure this week? Oh my. Yes, thou shalt not mess with the hospitals. Even though in this country, it's all for pay. Arrgh, healthcare. See, you got me going again. Look what you did, Amanda. We are the only first world country that doesn't have universal health care. What the hell is up with that? Oh my goodness. Oh, we get trash bags too. See, trash bags, very important. Trash bags. Yeah, there's a problem with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just based on regular old blockchain technology, and, people have been cracking blockchain for a while now. All right. What about the clacker cards? Oh, okay. The clacker cards are between... I got it. I thought I screwed up again. I'll never make mistakes. No, I meant to do that. But yeah, the interesting thing was, they got half of that ransom back. Bitcoin is not completely untraceable when you've got to use real money to get the Bitcoin, right? So there's real money going in and there's real money coming out. So, there's traceability somewhere, folks. Now, I did buy Bitcoin because way back in the day, yeah, I think that's freaking hilarious, Modex. I think it's just so funny. The hacker got hacked. Now, I bought Bitcoin way back in the day because I had clients that needed licensing agreements. And I figured, if I'm going to dip my toe in this world, I need to know how it works. So I spent $100 on Bitcoin. I sold it way back for like $5,000. Now, if I'd held on to it longer, I would have made more. But it's like, I'm good with this. This rate of return is good for me. Thank you very much. I haven't done it again because it's too nerve-wracking. It's not like a stock in a company that has assets and you can look at it and you know what the company's sort of worth. Even if you sell all the assets, it's worth something, right? Bitcoin is made up shit. No, and people Bitcoin mining, and they're buying all the graphics cards, damn it. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, this is Burgundy. Oh, I need to give you guys the dodo, don't I? Dodo, don't I? Yeah. Let's do that. Let me give you that. It is gambling. It's absolutely gambling. And it's gambling based on nothing, rather than the stock market, which is gambling based on something that has a defined base, at least. So, yeah, it's gambling. You're right. Absolutely right. All right. I've got a Discord server somewhere. What's my dodo code? Let me see. Aha! I'm going to put the code in the chat. Because I'm lazy. Okay, that is Burgundy. Actually, I'll put it on the bot too. So that if you hit dodo, it will give you the Burgundy code as well as everything else. If I can find where I put my bot. Where'd I put my bot? I'm so confused. Ah, sigh. What was I doing? Yeah, I was doing this. Been a long week, you guys. And I'm gonna put... Yes, I am a toilet. Lush. Okay. Now, if you type dodo, you'll get this stuff. If the bot tells me. What do you mean chat paused you to scroll? You stop that. There it is. There it is. Thank you. Oh, so it's now, okay, gotcha. I'll change it. Thank you, thank you. We got 14 islands, y'all. Oh, bots. They're always writing a new bot, and they are so cool. All right, here comes Amanda. Hey, ModX, I have no idea what I'm doing half the time. That's why I ask you all the time. I got confused. I blew something up. Help me. I threw my computer out the window. What do I do now? It'll, like, part of my life, you know. Oh my, oh my. Been a crazy, crazy week at work. It's just been crazy. All the strange stuff. And it's one of those weeks where I've had to do a lot of thinking rather than a lot of writing. I'm usually just writing stuff all the time and making papers and sending papers to people and waggling my finger at them with my papers. Lucky for you, Amanda. When I do that with a Mac, it does what I want. Well, if I do that with a Windows box, it gives me the finger. I don't know what that means. House. Yeah, I want that job. I keep saying I want that job. All I would have to do is just say house. Sorry, Isabel. Hi. Thank you for, I think you followed. Which island has all the clothing islands? That's both Shiraz has all of the tops, bottoms, and stuff. Oh, there's the one. Thank you you very much for the follow. Yeah, Shiraz has the tops, bottoms, and accessories. All of the ones in the game. And then Burgundy has the shoes, hats, and socks and leggings and things like that. Been a long day. Speaking is hard. But thank you very much for the follow. Follows are cool. Now, we're trying a new thing with the codes. So if you, let's see, if you do this, that will give you most of the codes. And if you do this, because Burgundy is brand new as of today, that'll give you the Burgundy code. So there you go. We get 14 islands up, which I find fun. Fun and interesting. It's Thursday night, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, what was about to check? I was about to check this. Okay, and I don't know about it thinks I'm offline. I was about to check this. Okay, we will figure it out. I don't know why I like this song, but I really like this song. Okay, so I have set up Burgundy so that now we can page through our little islands. Took me half the day to write the code to do this. What is a dodo to Shiraz? It's under Minion. So if you look up a little bit, Shiraz should be right this code. And I will double check that to make sure that it's correct because we're using these bots for the first time and you never know. Let me see. Shiraz. Yes, that is correct. Good bot. Bot gets a bot cookie. Bot biscuit? Yeah, bot biscuit. That's a good thing. Bot treat. We'll give him something. That's the Shiraz dodo. Everything listed in the game is on Shiraz. So have a lovely time. I believe that all the items have adequate numbers of trash cans, but if you find that you absolutely must throw something out, please drop it in that clear area that's surrounded by a fence. I'll check that. Makes life a little bit easier. It looks like our flash flood warning has expired. Hooray, we did not wash away. That's good. The maps are all on the Google Drive. The only map that is not there is Burgundy because I opened it today. I tried to make a map, but then something shiny and then a butterfly and a squirrel, and you know how that goes. There. Now I'm back to a cephalopod. Why am I sitting so low? I hate it when that happens. I'll just say hi anyway. Hello. what's going on. I never know. No. I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me tonight. I'm tired. I've had a long week. Oh, you stop that, Amanda. One of these days I'll go on regular camera and you'll go, what the heck? Who is that crazy old woman? Who is she? Who makes all these crazy islands? Just very weird. But yes, it's true, I am. What can I say? I'm rather insane. All right, there are 2 islands that are not listed. One is Merlot. That one is for subs only. And so is, let's see. What's the name of my, Sangiovese. That's where the order bot lives. And we actually have folks who are using the order bot. You're all crazy. Well, sometimes I do believe that. You sure what's not true? That we're all crazy? Yeah, we are all crazy, lady. That I'm an old lady? That's also true. And gotta tell you, it's true. I am pretty old there. Yeah. But it's all right. I'm just getting more recalcitrant in my old age. That's me. Yep. Taking a look at all of my little islands. They all seem to be pretty happy at the moment. That is good. So what do y'all want to do tonight? We can talk about crazy stuff. We can play word games. Oh, here comes the cat again. All right, the cat wants me to show you her picture.
Cowabunga!
Oh ho! Thank you for the host. Cowabunga! Cat wants me to show you her picture. Here's the cat. Ain't she cool? Yep. She's in my lap again, causing me trouble. Causing me all kinds of trouble, this cat. Pandora, my crazy kitty. Thank you for the host. Get that. We can play some word games if you guys want. We can rant about politics some more. Or we can just be crazy. I can play insane sound effects. I can shower everybody with money. Yeah, that's not a great idea. Look at that. Hey, what other fun can we have? We can do a shout out for Achilles. We can do a shout out for little Amber. We can do a shout out for the kid what built my computer. We can even do a shout out for the guy who helped me learn how to ask people how to modify switches. Yeah, there we go. Or we could do a battle royal. I mean, that's a thing. Uh-oh, another rant. All right, let me check the news. What's on the news today? Let me look. I'm going to look at the BBC News because I really like the BBC News. Sometimes they have a really good perspective on things. Little Amber and Achilles are awesome. All right, what do we got? Let's find something I know something about. What do we got in the news? Oh. Okay. Here's something. Yeah, Clutch. Yeah, my kid is pretty awesome. She is pretty cool. The guy who's got the channel on Discord who put up all the videos about Switch modding, I found him on YouTube. And I watched the video and thought, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I went and joined the Discord, and that's where I met ModX, who helped me with stuff because, like, I minored in computer science, but it was way back in the day, like way back in the day. I graduated college in like the early 80s, you guys. Oh, don't tell anybody. I'm quite that old. But a lot of the stuff that I learned is still useful in certain ways, like the Unix stuff that I learned and the shell scripts and all of that stuff and how compilers work and all those things. So I know some stuff, I know the fundamentals, but I have huge knowledge gaps. I guess the middle section on how things work. And people like ModX and folks on that server have been absolutely fabulous. They have not, I know that they're thinking, oh my God, what are these stupid questions? But they are so nice, you don't know they're thinking that. So that's pretty cool. But I do know that I've got a lot of knowledge gaps. So it's very helpful when I do this Switch modding stuff. But anyway, all right, here comes the political rant. Here's the story. Family of woman shot in Capitol riot demands files. Ashley Babbitt's husband tries to obtain details into how she was killed in January's U.S. Capitol breach. We all saw how she was killed. She attempted to enter a blocked room to get at congressional leaders who were in chambers with the police saying, don't go in here, with people that were sworn to defend the lawmakers behind them with guns. She was told to stop. She did not. She continued to go into the freaking room, and she was shot and killed. Now they want to know why? If she was black, she would have been killed before she got up the freaking stairs. But because she was a white bitch with privilege, she got that far before she was finally shot. That's, in a nutshell, my political rant of the United States government and the society in which we live. The end. Now, I was in D.C., I live near D.C. So when those riots were going on, and they were riots, it's a whack job conspiracy theory. They had a whack job conspiracy theory to be there in the first freaking place. These are supposed to be citizens of this country who were trying an insurrection to overthrow the lawfully elected. Oh my God. 4 years before, when that asshole was elected, and there were shenanigans that were going on with voting, did you see anyone who thought that the election was a sham go try to take over the freaking Capitol? Didn't happen. We were pissed as hell. But did we go and try to hurt people? Did we murder a police officer? With beating him to death with a fire extinguisher? Did we do that? No, we didn't do that. Ugh. Disagree with people. That is, that's what our democracy is based on. Vote for whomever you choose to vote for, but then don't go and pick up weapons and try to overthrow because some asshole is egging you on when you know damn well I'm not going to have your back when you're taken off to jail. We've seen it. I don't know how people have gotten to the point where they are so desperate that they think that this man is going to help them in any way at all. And he's still freaking doing this shit. Why do we have him on TV? Why do we even talk about him anymore? Why is Ashley Babbitt part of the news? We should just sort of like, shut off the TV, shut off the news and not listen to them. Or have the news actually report the news. I don't understand. You're right, Snow Money. The stuff that's going on in China with them putting Muslims in prison camps and killing them. This is a problem. The stuff that's going on with the Middle East fighting, and I'll be the first to say I don't really understand it. I do not understand a lot of the stuff that goes on in the Middle East, but I do know that people shouldn't be killing each other. That's the thing I know. I don't know why they're doing it this time. I do know that Netanyahu needs to get his ass kicked out of Israel. I do know that they actually need some adult supervision over there. But Hamas shouldn't be sending rockets, and nobody should be sending rockets and killing each other. This is just crazy shit. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Of course, you're all listening to me right now, right? All right, end of political rant. I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult. The world is crazy. But I think there are still enough people in this world who are not crazy that goodness will prevail. Eventually. Might take us a while. And that's the way it is. Being that, yes, I have to say, I mean, I used to be a journalist. I went to undergrad to be a journalist. I was a broadcast journalist. I was on TV. I did television news. I did television weather. Way back in the day. And I have to say that back then, journalists were journalists. And the news was written by actual journalists. And it's not anymore. It's not presented by journalists. It's not written by journalists. It's written to get ratings. It's not written to inform. It's not written to teach. It's not written to make you think. Walter Cronkite is probably just rolling right now, along with some of the other fabulous journalists that we had in this country, in this world. And Edward R. Murrow, people like that, who were actual journalists. They don't really exist anymore. There are a few. I mean, folks like Christiane Amanpour and folks like that who still want to provide the news to us and not their interpretation of the news still exist, but they're few and far between. And that's sad to me. We don't... The fairness doctrine is gone. And that was the beginning of the erosion of all television news. The stripping of the fairness doctrine. And that was Ronald Reagan who did that. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew the wackos would rise, and they did. And they have, and they are. I don't know how to put it back, The genie's out of the bottle. The wackos are invading pizzerias in Washington, D.C., thinking that Hillary Clinton has got child, sex slaves in the basement of a pizzeria. What is the matter with people? Why do people believe this shit? I don't know. I don't know. They should play Animal Crossing. Play Animal Crossing. Stop being wackos. Come to my island. Build an island. It'll be much better than this. Yeah, the Australian government, I saw some interesting things about misogyny in the Australian government, and that was pretty interesting. I know you guys also have some crazy conservatives, but I've got to wonder, are they just railing because things are changing too quickly for them? Are they trying to hold their ground before everything that they know changes, and in a way that they can no longer control? Is it something where they feel that their privilege is being eroded to the point where they're going to be treated like everybody else in the world, and they can't stand that? I mean, what is behind this? I'd love to know. There is crazy. There's crazy everywhere. One of my friends just moved to New Zealand because he couldn't handle it anymore. I hope it's better there. I don't know. I went to New Zealand maybe 20 years ago. A little more than that, 25 years ago. I haven't been to Australia for, oh my goodness, 15 years. And then it was only Brisbane and a little bit, well, it was mostly Brisbane. I need to do some more traveling. Oh, Amanda, darling. Yeah, that whole thing. The whole people with disabilities, they want us to die here in the U.S. They want us to just die. They have been pricing insulin up and up and up so that diabetics can't afford it. Diabetics have died rationing their medication because they can't afford to buy their entire month's supply. They are dying in their 20s and 30s because they cannot afford the medication. What kind of a country allows that to happen? And it is not everybody. Thank goodness. For example, I am disabled. I use a wheelchair part of the time. When I'm not using a wheelchair, I have other disabilities that I deal with. My company not only goes out of their way to help me, but they're constantly trying to make sure that I have everything I need to do my job. They're fabulous. They're absolutely wonderful. And, my boss's boss, in fact, took over the people with disabilities group at our company so that it would go on because the person who was running it retired. So it needed an executive sponsor, and he's pretty executive. And yeah, right now they want to roll back Medicare. They want to roll back the insurance that we have to pay, and we still have crazy people who think that universal health care is socialism, and oh my God, that will be horrible. That will cost us too much money. You guys, take a look at your medical bills. Take a look at the amount that you pay for insurance every year, and I can guarantee you that this horrible socialized medicine will be cheaper for everyone. Just do it. Everyone else has done it. And if it didn't work, every single country that has universal health care would be trying to get rid of it, and they're not. It's crazy, and we treat our elderly like crap. We want to lock them in a warehouse, and so we don't have to look at them anymore. Crazy. And those elderly pay taxes, and we disabled, a whole bunch of us pay taxes. A whole bunch of us work. It's not a whole bunch of freeloaders running around with their hands out. Yeah. The whole disability thing, I can't, there's a lot of stuff I can't do anymore because my body just won't do it, but my brain just works just fine. Thank you very much. So there. I haven't been disabled all the time. I used to be pretty athletic back in the day. Then it all changed. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Snomani. If you want to pay, I lived in the UK for a while, and people were like, it takes so long to see the doctor. It takes just as long here in the US. Took me over a year to get an appointment with the oral surgeon in the UK. Took me 6 to 8 months in the US. What's the difference? Except there it was free, and here I had to pay like $500 to, for the guy to go, oh yeah, you got problems. Yeah, I know that. Thank you. Crazy. Now, if I wanted to pay for it, but at the time I was a waitress, I made 50 pence an hour plus tips. And in England, if you got tipped 5%, you were doing really well. So, yeah. I loved living there. It was great. And I knew that if I got sick, I would be taken care of. Problem was, it wouldn't give me a work permit, so I couldn't stay. Oh. I was a DJ when I lived over there. It was so much fun. Ooh, emergency surgery. Yeah, I had that last year as well. Only I paid for it. Emergency surgery sucks. I think mine cost something like $50,000. Now, that's not what I paid. Because we traded my husband making a lot of money for my husband working for the federal government and getting good health insurance. Because we needed it. So we pay for the health insurance. I wound up paying, I think I paid, because our insurance is really, really good. I wound up paying about $5,000, total $5,000 for it. Now, I'm extremely privileged to have been able to do that. And I get that, and I understand that. I still want universal health care for people because this is crazy. I can pay it, but not everybody can. It's crazy. Crazy. We should be taking care of our citizens. We should value our people. What's a country without people? We're not here. You can have as many job creators as you want if there's no one to work the jobs, and we found that out through this pandemic. All these crazy folks running around, going, nobody will work for me. You know why? Because you're not paying. You got to pay people. We need a minimum wage that people can live on. I'm still ranting. God, what's up with me? Minions, stop it. Stop it, stop it. Talk about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing's fun. I love Animal Crossing. Don't you? Animal Crossing is cool. They have no empathy and they've been brainwashed. They have been brainwashed to think that it's going to bankrupt this country if we have universal health care. And they just have to understand that we might have to buy one less aircraft carrier. And it's not going to cost as much as we think it's going to cost, as a lot of people think it's going to cost, because they don't factor in what they're paying already. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm telling you, I am pissed. Oh, Minion is pissed. When people won't see logic, that's when I get the most pissed. When the facts are in front of you and you ignore them, that's when I get pissed. If you got facts on the other side, I'm willing to hear them. And I'll think about them. But, geez, you guys, really? It's true. The super poor, only the workers will pay. That we've got to decouple health insurance from employment, because people are stuck in bad, dead-end, crappy-ass jobs because they're afraid to lose their health insurance. And the rich folks, you're absolutely right, they don't pay taxes. Why? Because they find loopholes and they find ways to get out of it. We in the middle, we pay for everything. And we can thank Ronald Reagan for that too. He's the one that screwed up those tax rates. Every Republican that gets in does the same thing. I'm going to give a little bone to my friends. I'm going to cut taxes. And the middle class gets screwed. And if there's anybody left in the middle class at the end of this game, kind of the way that Rome fell, Things only work when you've got enough workers and you've got enough people dealing with people starting companies and all of that. Firefly Flash! Lady! Hey. Nice to see you. But you're absolutely right. We don't put money towards education. In fact, we've been defunding education considerably since Ronald Reagan. You're absolutely right. People don't have bootstraps to pull themselves up with. And then when you get people who say, I did it all by myself. Really? Really? Let me tell you a story about that. The little known fact about the minion of Discord here, I was born in a housing project. My parents didn't have anything. I got my college paid for completely because we were so poor. We were so poor. Like, really poor. And you know what? I'm doing really, really well now. And that's not because of me alone. That's for a number of reasons. One, I was born at the right time. Two, I was born white. Three, I had parents who gave a shit about education. Four, I was lucky enough to be born in a place that had a really good education system. All of those things together, and the fact that I was able to leverage those things, partially on my own, but partially through the help of other people who helped me and taught me what I should be doing, then that's the only reason why I got out of poverty at all. And it's not, I did it all by myself. That's bullshit. Nobody does it all by themselves. And yes, community. People do want to pull together. People do want to build things with others. For the most part. And the people who don't, they deserve to live too. You know, they should be able to do what they want to do. It's why we have a safety net. Ah! I don't know. I just... Yeah, I've met a couple who are like that as well, and good luck to them. But for every one of those, I think that there are 25 or 30 who truly have been trying as hard as they possibly can, and circumstances have been such that they can't make it. And yeah, it is worth it to take care of everyone. And while we're fighting over those few people who are freeloading, you've got the folks that are not paying taxes and compounding on their billions and leveraging the pandemic to make more billions from what they had before. And they're not going to pay tax on that. So we're busy fighting over the crumbs and pointing at people saying they're wearing too nice clothes to be panhandling. How dare they? While folks like Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos aren't paying taxes. That's right. I so agree with you, Firefly. I absolutely agree with you. Yep, and they grabbed those few minorities. What was it? The welfare queens. Yeah, those horrible welfare queens that have 12 children just so they can stay on welfare. They don't exist. And if they do, it's like one or two on the whole planet, whereas the vast majority of people who are on assistance don't have 12 kids. You know, it's... Oh, my goodness. The myths. We buy the myths. Why? Because those myths are perpetuated on network television. And people that we trust are telling us those myths. Oh my goodness, Firefly, you used the D word, the deserve word. Wow. But I agree with you. People deserve a chance. And they deserve a life. What was this? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Isn't that what we stand for in this country? Oh, I forgot. That was written only for landowning white males. The rest of everybody... When people are like, oh, the founders said, I kind of want to go, really? You know who they were speaking for, don't you? Most of them still owned slaves and thought that black people were worth 3/5 of a human. You really think that we should listen to what they're talking about? I didn't see any women asked about this. I didn't see any of them. They're foreigners that were asked about this. Did you ask your maid or your butler what they thought? No, of course not. They're not people. Oh, man. Y'all have got me going again. It's the Minion Politics Hour. And tonight on Minion Complains About Everything, we talk about the ruling class and how it really hasn't changed from the 1700s. And how it really freaking well needs to. So there. If you're new to the Minion of Discord Complaint Hour, go to the islands. You'll have a great time. Got some treasure islands. You can do that. Here. Have some treasure islands. You can even do that while we're bitching over here. Oh my goodness. All right, who have we got on here? Just us. It's just us chickens. Hello, us chickens. Now, I've been watching this scene, this little political thing. I've been watching this since I was like, very young. Now, I was born during the Kennedy administration. So there. That'll tell you how old I am. I'm pretty freaking old. I've seen a lot of presidents. Seen a lot of policies, seen a lot of politics, seen a lot of people. And you know what? It really hasn't changed all that much. Except now, the gloves have... You know, back then, you actually had Republicans that might have thought that way, but they never said it. They never opened their mouths and said the words that they're saying now. And why are they doing? Well, because the most boorish, disgusting creature with vileness and evil told them it was okay to do that shit. And so they did it. What the hell? Accountability will come back. That is something you won't have to worry about too much. Accountability will come back. There is adult supervision that's back. It might take a while, but the problem is you've still got the crazies out there, and they're talking about another attack in August. So that's a little concerning, obviously, because, I live right outside D.C. And a lot of these crazy people were staying in hotels near where I live. And they were driving by my street in order to get to the Capitol on that day, January 6th, when they decided they were going to try to take over the Capitol. You're right. Fascist ideas are not taboo to them anymore. They're outwardly saying the words. The words that, I think, what was it? What year did we enter the war? Was it like 1942, 43? Words that caused most of our entire nation to send their men over to fight to make sure that did not become the world. A load of it is still Trump's fault. When Charlottesville happened, very fine people on both sides. That was it. We knew we were screwed. We knew it when those words came out of his mouth. I don't know. And Charlottesville is like 90 minutes from me. So I'm feeling, like I'm at the epicenter of all of this horrible shit. And I just hope I survive it, Can't run that fast anymore. It's tough. I like my house a lot. I don't want to move. Time to get the caltrop? What the who? I can't go to Australia, though. Y'all won't have me. They certainly don't want another disabled person going to Australia. Now, it is possible. Aw, you're sweet. It is possible my company might send me over to check out our Auckland office and our Sydney office at some point. But we've got offices in Auckland, Sydney, Singapore, Hong Kong. It's fun. Oh, those things. Gotcha. I don't think we have to worry too terribly much. We're off the beaten path. But it depends on how things go down. Part of the problem is evacuating from here would be a little difficult. Just because we've got 2 dogs, a cat, and 2 parrots. So leaving is a little difficult. I need to get something to drink. So can I leave you folks alone for about 2 minutes? Don't beat each other up now. No fighting. No fighting. It's a little bit stressful. We're going to be here. Besides that, who wants to beat up old people? We're no fun. I must dehydrate. Yeah. They won't. I can't though, Amanda, because my job is U.S. oriented. I'm one of those horrible people that I would have to take a bunch of exams and stuff in order to work in Australia. I will be right back. Something else to complain about too, you guys. Cicadas. I want to complain about cicadas. They're driving me crazy. They're so loud. They're awful. They're awful. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. God, I hope they just die. I want them to die. Is that cruel? Oh, it's horrible. Oh, darling. Just once, listen to a recording of them. I'm sure they're on the net. It sounds like Star Trek phasers. You know, from the original series. That's what they sound like. The problem is their corpses are everywhere. And they're making all this noise constantly. And it's between 80 and 90 decibels worth of noise. These creatures. And I've got one crazy ass friend who's out there hunting them and cooking them. He's making food with them. He's eating these disgusting creatures. Oh my God. It's awful. I'm so confused. Oh. Another 3 weeks and we're going to get rid of them, apparently. They're all going to die, but their corpses are everywhere. And when they die in a pile, ooh, it smells awful. I want them to be gone. Just go away. Go away. My friend. All right, the one that I was talking about, he 4 a.m. cicada hunt haul. I might have enough now. Looks like he's got a good 40 or 50 of them in a pile. Yeah, some of them have fungus. They're disgusting. Oh God. Poor Achilles. Don't frighten the man now. Oh man, yeah, I need to do a shout out. Okay, you guys. There are dodos. Oh my goodness. See, we got all these islands. Isn't that cool? Oh, you guys. I don't know. And we gotta give a shout out to little Amber. I hope she's doing okay tonight. And this is my kid. Yeah, my machine is called Berserker. I love my machine. Except if it ran Mac OS, it would be better. But it doesn't. Oh, let's do another battle royal. So I'm learning so much cool stuff about how to do like this technology stuff. It's like so cool. And look, I got Shakespeare quotes. Haha. Hamlet, Act 1, Scene 5. Yeah. I think the second quote that the idiot bot said, I think that was very soon after Hamlet was seeing the ghost of his dead father. I love that play. I don't like Hamlet himself, though. Hamlet himself is a total douche. But, you know, the play. I wonder about Claudius. I mean, what the hell with that man? What the hell? He marries his dead brother's wife? Come on now. And the other quote? Julius Caesar, Act 3, Scene 2. Let me try to think. I don't remember who said that. I wonder if that was during the scene where the senators got together to plan the execution. I've got to remember. Long play. I've been in that play twice. Work calls. He undocked his brother's what? Oh, cool, Firefly. Interesting. Undocked his brother's Nacus? I don't know what that word is. I don't know what that word is. But oh, that's right. I am trying to remember my first year Latin. I took Latin as a freshman in high school. And I remember I couldn't do anything. Oh, don't worry about it a minute. It's just, sometimes I have trouble trying to figure out what words are, and my spelling totally rots too. It rots! But yeah, I remember, Latin was taught by this older woman. She was she must have been at least 70. And she was so sweet, and she was so sad that I wouldn't take Latin 2, and I couldn't because I had a plan to get out of high school in 3 years rather than 4. So I had all of my classes, like, all scaled out so that I could do that. And then the principal decided that I don't care that you have enough credits. You're not leaving. The school board says 4 years. And I showed him the letter that I had from the college that accepted me after 3 years and said, I don't know what your deal is here, but I'm going to this school here and everything's cool. And he's like, no, you're not. The school board says no. So I went to the payphone and I called the superintendent of schools and I set up an appointment and I got on the bus and I went and talked to her. And she said, so you got accepted here. You've got a good record. Why do you want to leave? I'm like, well, because I want to be a broadcaster. And, the field is opening up for women now and I want to be there. And she's like, okay, see ya. Which play was that? Was that, it was that Richard II? What play was that? What play was that? Tell me. Oh, it's Henry V. Henry V. Ah, yes. Henry V. I guessed Richard II. I lost. But yeah. I consider myself extremely lucky because I got to see David Tennant in Richard II live. A friend took me. Oh, good for you, Firefly. Yay. Oh, I dropped out too. And then I went back, then I dropped out, then I went back, then I dropped out, then I finally graduated, and then I went to graduate school. What an idiot. And I went to graduate school again. What an idiot. And to tell you the truth, if I had the opportunity, I would go to graduate school again because I love graduate school. But if I went to graduate school now, they'd be like, are you the janitor? No, they would probably just laugh. Get out of my way, I'm gonna run you over with my wheelchair on my way to class. I'm here to be a difficult indentured servant. That's what I'm gonna do. Get out of my way. But I'd want to study something completely different than what I've studied before. Yes. Well, I hope you have the career that you wanted, my dear, because I wanted to be a broadcaster, and I gave up that goal. I often wonder what would have happened if I hadn't given up that goal and had done the things I needed to do to either make it or break it. To me, I do not want to be a teacher. I do not have the patience. I do not. Oh, good for you, Firefly. Absolutely fabulous. But no, I would make a horrible teacher. I'm just...
What? Are you an idiot? Why don't you understand what I'm saying, you dummy?
Yeah, no, that would not go over well. And the parents? Oh my God, if I was a teacher, I would be after those parents. Oh! I taught Taekwondo, and I will tell you, people would drop their kids off, and I live in a very affluent area, so they would drop off their darling children, or the nanny would drop off their children, you see. And the children would be obstinate little pains in the ass, you see. But in Taekwondo, physical punishment was not only allowed, it was a thing that we should do. So, everybody push up position! So, yeah. So, I was teaching Taekwondo, and I always had the, if you don't listen to me, I'm going to call Grandmaster Choi! Oh, don't call Grandmaster Choi, because he'll do horrible punishments. Oh, yes, he will. So, you do what I say, right? Well, the kids would behave for me, for the most part. Either that or, okay, that's 50 push-ups, and he would call them ghoul bombs. I'm not sure what that was, but I think it's some Korean word for punishment of some kind. Oh, you're gonna get a ghoul bomb! And the kids would be like, oh my God! But, yeah, so they would behave very well. I mean, they would do their bowing, and they would learn to count, and they would do all the things that they're supposed to do. And then the parents would be like, little Timmy is not acting properly at home. He is not respectful to me. So, are you reinforcing the behavior after they leave me? Well, no. How do you expect leaving your child with me for 2 hours a week is going to suddenly turn them into a model child? This isn't going to work. You're not paying me enough to turn your child into anything unless I'm in your house 24/7. And I ain't doing that because your kid's a little brat. They're like, oh. Oh, how dare you speak to me like that? I will have you fired. Well, that's okay. I'm a volunteer. I don't care. Oh. Well, where do you live? You probably live in a horrible neighborhood. Actually, I'm 3 houses away from you. So sit down and shut up, or you're going to get a ghoul bomb. All right, parents, push up position! Oh, man. Oh, the fun. But I'll tell you, those kids were doing absolutely fabulous forms. And I could still say, chariot! Salute the flag, salute your instructor, all that. And I can still grunt in Korean. Because, if I would forget the Korean word, I would just point and go, Kyungdo! Oh, that was fun. I had a riot, and then my body fell apart, so I couldn't teach Taekwondo anymore. Oh, well. But the thing is, when you get a black belt, it doesn't matter if you can't do it anymore. You're still a black belt with all of the rank and rights and privileges of that degree, even if you can't do the forms and stuff anymore. So if I show up in my little wheelchair, I'll still have people bowing to me. Which I hate, by the way. I hate it. But they do. And if you're a ref, 5th, 6th, 7th degree black belts will bow to you. I'm like, stop it. Just stop it. It's very traditional. Very much unlike when I did kickboxing and taught that. I mean, kickboxing was so completely different. Both were fun. Fabulous fun. I had a fabulous time.
I really did.
I am sad I can't do it anymore. But life goes on.
It sure does.
And life is good. I like life.
Gonna get a ghoul bomb.
Actually, I should go and visit the Taekwondo school again. I think that would be fun. Stop in and say hi. I think they're back in person now. Now I do scuba diving, yes. I do. They throw me in the water and then they throw all my stuff in after me and I can just put it on and go dive.
You get off my boat.
What? And I get seasick too. I So they put me at the back of the boat so I'll get off first because I get seasick.
Oh God, it's her. You, back of the boat. Okay. Okay, me, back of the boat.
Get thee to a nunnery. Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1. He said that to Ophelia. He said that to Ophelia. What a douche. Horrible douche. Horrible douche. Oh, Hamlet also said to die, to sleep, to dream. Oh, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in the sleep of death, what dream may come. David Tennant also played Hamlet. He was still a douche. He still played a douche. As a person, he's fabulous. I love him.
You're lurking.
I miss you, Firefly Flash. You must stop lurking soon. But yeah, David Tennant playing the role was fabulous, and Sir Patrick Stewart played his brother, his uncle. Yes, his evil uncle. Patrick Stewart also played Hamlet's father, the ghost. It was a very fabulous production, and I liked the woman who played Ophelia. I forgot what her name was, but she was a fabulous Ophelia. It just had that. A lot of people who play Ophelia will play like a complete whack job. You know, like when she starts to go insane, like completely off the wall insane. And I don't think that's what happened at all. I think that she just went into a clinical depression. But portraying that on a screen or in a play is really difficult. So actors tend to go overboard, and this one didn't. Very, very good. Very good. I always wanted to play Ophelia, but I'm far too old. Old. Actually, yeah, I am. I am quite old. Now, if they could just take my brain and put it in a new body, I'd be happy with that. I like my brain. My body, not so happy with it. It keeps breaking on me. I don't like that part. The part's not good. When I try to build it up, I break it some more. Like back. Need to do more scuba diving. Oh, all you all. Who has checked out Burgundy so far? As the word winkle pickers comes up. That's a really weird word. Winkle picker. I think I'll name my next dog that. Here, winkle, winkle, winkle. Come here, picker. Have you seen my dog, Winkle Picker? Oh, man. Minion's gone crazy again. That's okay. But I won't go Ophelia crazy and drown myself. Actually, I think that Hamlet's mother killed her. I think that's what happened. I think Queen Gertrude did it. And King Claudius was probably in on it. That's what I think. I see Caitlin Dark Matter. Hello. I see Bloodluster. Hello and welcome. All right. We're doing new things with trying to get our dodos this evening. Here's what it says. So we got some new bots. So for my islands, you just type minion. For the fabulous King Achilles, and this is him. This is he, I suppose, if I want to be completely correct. You just type Achilles. And if you would like to see the other fabulous person's islands, the fabulous Mod X, you do this. And there you go. Home Goods is pretty cute. I have to say, it's a pretty cute island. You should check it out. Got all kinds of cute stuff. Cute stuff. And it's laid out very nicely as well. Now for Burgundy, what I wanted to do is just squish everything. Everything in the island. Squish it, squish it, squish it. So I've got, oh my goodness. Let me see. How big is it? It's something like, I think close to, let me do some math.
Uh-oh, it's math.
I would think that I had about 9,000 items on there. Time for lunch. Tuna. That's what you need for lunch. Tuna. Good stuff. Bring the light. Bring the light back. Bring it right back. Fascinating that the first religion came about praying that the light would come back. And so it went from there. Because everything was magical to ancient man and ancient woman. Of course, I was there. I was born during Neanderthal times. I'm joking. It only seems that way. I'm so old. We look to the break of dawn.
Stronger together now, we were never gone. So love to the break of dawn, to the break of dawn. Stronger together.
So has anybody heard from Achilles this evening? I thought he was going to be streaming. I have not heard whether or not he is indeed going to stream.
Shut up, Wesley.
Speaking of Sir Patrick Stewart, I love his voice. And speaking of David Tennant,
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
he was so sweet in person. I got to meet him in an autograph line. Not really meeting him, but I got a picture with him. It's one of my prized possessions. Moi and him. I asked him whether or not we would be able to book a masterclass with him in acting, and whether I should try to speak with his agent, because I'm part of a theater troupe here, and we could raise money and bring him in, right? And he looked at me and said, there's nothing I could teach you. Like, you're full of bullshit. You're one of the best actors on the freaking planet. Of course, there's plenty you can teach us. So modest, too. And him in Richard II, that was magical. That was magical. I mean, he started out in on the stage with Shakespeare stuff. Such a gorgeous voice. I mean, when he spoke in Doctor Who, and he spoke in Richard II and most of his plays, he doesn't use his Scottish accent. He puts on an English accent. And to be able to do that, to be able to do another accent to the point where it sounds so natural, I would love to be able to do that. That must just take incredible amounts of work. I can fake it with funny voices, but it's pretty clear that I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I want to start the long weekend right now. That's what I want. I want to play with islands instead. That's what I want to do. I ran away from the winkle pickers. Oh, look, gladiator sandals. All the hats in this game are amazing. So many hats. And they have veils and interesting stuff, but there's only one real headscarf, and that's a little disturbing for me. I would think there should be more of those. Ski masks, less of those. Oh, tropical hats and top hats. I love top hats. They're so lovely. Well, perhaps I should wear one. I think I'll just take one of these. I will just wear one of those. Where are we? No, no, no. No, I don't want those. No, is it here? Where did it go? No. Hey, no. There. Ah. There we go. All right. Should wear something different. Oh, but I don't have any real outfits here. Well, in that case, I'll just wear this then. There. There we go. Or would this be better? There we go. I look better than I've looked in a long time. All right, what kind of shoes do we need? Aha! There we go. Now I'm working on making it so that you can run through stuff on all of my islands. It's taking me a while because I have to redo a lot of them, but you'll be able to just run right through shit and you won't have to like go, oh no, I have to go around. Oh my God. No, what do I do? No. That won't happen. There's just so much stuff here that, it has to load as you go along. I really like the fortune cookie cards. I really think they're cool. I could really do without having like 40 different changing rooms. I mean, why? Why are there 40 changing rooms? Animal Crossing, what are you doing? Nintendo, don't you have anything better to do than to design changing rooms? Really? You need another toilet salute. That's what you need, Nintendo. Come to my island for a toilet salute. Yay! Woohoo! I bet I can't, nope. Can't lay on the bed. Run right through the trees. Now, did you guys know that you can stack these record boxes and build like walls and stuff, and you can put designs on them? I mean, some of them come with stickers that you can use, but you can make your own, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh, also, these dolls, they are so creepy. I don't know if it's just me or what, but I think they're creepy. I've got a creepy doll room on one of my islands.
The creepy doll room. Creepy dolls.
Well, they frighten me. I tell you, they frighten me. Chocolate spreads it. No. Oh no, no, that is not nutritious. You need protein and vitamins and good nutritious things like running around in the void. I can't go any further. No, it won't let me. Let me out. Ah. Well, that's too bad. Where's our darling husband? He needs to bring you something good. And not Vegemite. Yuck. Marshall feels spacey on Thursday. Oh, he's been doing rugby. Oh. Well, he needs to bring you something. Bleh! He needs to bring you something good when he comes home from work. Tell him the minion has spoken. Everyone must listen to the minion. Uh-oh, is this Commander Shepard? I think it is. I think it's Commander Shepard. It is indeed. I had to turn it up. Well, I turned it up on my monitor rather than up anywhere else. Okay, what? I keep putting my Joy-Cons down. And then I lose them. I'm doing a quick check. Oh. Nope. I'm not hearing anything about the King Achilles streaming this evening. Ouch!
Wise guy, huh?
Off with his head!
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style.
No fun if you can't play.
Getting up on a dream, you know that ain't no way to live. And I don't wanna be ordinary, got too much to give. Refill my reason and wipe off the dust. My heart is jet fuel, it's time.
Oh, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I actually want to clean the house. My sister and brother-in-law are showing up next week, end of the week. So I may not be doing a lot of streaming over that weekend. They aren't staying very long, though. They're driving through to the south and will hopefully stop again on the way back.
It's hard to find. You never dwell on the defects now when you're two of a kind. Blitzing and bolting to desperate frontiers. Clear out the waste, jam a wrench in the gears. Full speed and fire up the engines. A supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the players. Each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down. Yeah, you and me, we're gonna light up the sky. Light up the sky. Refill a reason and wipe off the dust. Our hearts are jet fuel, it's time to combust. Full speed and fire up the engines. A supernova ascending. Nothing's gonna slow me down. No time to rest on the players. Each one a lesson for later. Nothing's gonna slow me down.
Neon tights. Those look like fun. Hello, hi, Kristen. Yes, I have missed you. There are a lot of places that you can visit. Let me see. You can go to any of these. Let me see if I can just type this. You can go to any of these. You can go to any of these. You can go to this one. Or you can also go to our brand new island of Burgundy, which is the last dodo code there. There's so much stuff on here that it takes forever to load. Cool. I hope everything's okay. Oh, and my new islands, you can run right through the furniture and stuff, so you're not stuck.
Ah, got bit by a mosquito.
If we're trying to figure out new stuff, use the new technology. Figure out better ways to do things.
Make it easier for the people.
Go to the islands and do all the things. So anybody doing anything good for the weekend? I really did want to start redoing islands, but I didn't. I don't know if I'm gonna have time this weekend. I have to do like that like cleaning thing, which is hard for disabled folks. You know, they're very hard to clean when moving around hurts. You know. Ah, well, it's all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've got the hero named Dork. Oh, rain. I hope it doesn't flood. Dork. Hero named Dork. Dork. I wish I could read Japanese. It's too hard for me. Dork. I hope the people are okay. Floods are just nasty. Oh man. Oh, that's scary. Oh, I'm looking at the map. City of Latrobe in Victoria. 25,485 people in 2016. Cool. Well, I hope they're all okay. Australia is so big. You guys have such a huge country. I mean, taking a look at some of the lakes, they're huge. Oh. Oh, I see Adelaide. I had some friends from Adelaide. And Melbourne and Canberra. Dork. 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 Ah, and I see that you have M and A roads after the UK. All right. Getting an idea. Oh, and there's Brisbane. Okay, that's where I was. All right. Interesting country. Very, very sorry to hear that things are flooded. It looks like the king will not be streaming this evening. However, he can be followed on Discord and Twitch. So you can see when he will stream. Other cool folks. Little Amber. My kid who doesn't do Animal Crossing anymore and doesn't stream it anyway. So follow her and say hi, but no Animal Crossing. Or you can join the Minion Discord. A Minion Discord. You can find maps here, but you won't find maps yet. And I remember being stuck on the M1 a lot. I miss the UK a lot. I really enjoyed it. I would love to go back. Still got a ways to go before the pandemic is gone enough for us to be able to travel. Safely travel. I mean, people are traveling now, but I think they're crazy. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's safe yet. Too many crazy people in the U.S. that will not wear masks. And people who identify as vaccinated. Yeah, they think that we find that amusing. We do not. Yes, we do not find it amusing at all. So that.
Hand up, take it back.
We're trying to do that now. Just gotta say, I went out to dinner for the first time in 15 months. We were supposed to meet friends, but through a series of confusion punctuated with people not getting texts on time, that was like my fault. We did not meet, but husband and I went out to our favorite sushi restaurant. I was uncomfortable the whole time because you can't wear a mask when you're eating, right? I didn't know whether the people at the next table had their vaccine or not. Yeah, we're not carrying, they're not doing it in the U.S. See, we've got a very strange idea of freedom here. It's freedom to infect other people. It's tyranny to have to protect people and wear masks. And it's socialism to have a health system that takes care of people. I'm really confused by that. I don't know. The whole idea of what is freedom and what is tyranny is just. But then I have to remember that one of the precipitating activities that started the Revolutionary War was a tax on tea. And so they dumped the tea into Boston Harbor, creating the Boston Tea Party. And everyone rallied. Oh, my goodness. Those horrible folks. Well, you know, what they don't teach you in history is that because of the protests, the tax was repealed. But that didn't stop the revolution now, did it? No, it did not. So, you know, even then, we had people that kind of spun the facts. Spin doctors of the 1770s. I guess it's a time-honored tradition. What do you do? A lot of questions. I got a lot of questions. I do wish I had a TARDIS. I would like to go back. I would like to hang out with some of these folks, although as a woman I wouldn't be allowed to, right? I'm supposed to be in the kitchen or birthing babies or whatever women are supposed to be doing back then. I guess I'd have to cross-dress, but then I'd probably be burned at the stake as a witch. Ugh. Even though, you know, it's the history of this country is just really, really strange. You had people that came to the West to worship in the way that they wanted. Freedom of religion. They came for that. And immediately promulgated laws that terminated everyone else's freedom of religion and killed the people that were already here. Why? Because they weren't Christian. What? Okay, and then very soon thereafter, they started burning people as witches. Wow, what a weird state of affairs. I just don't understand. And then, you know, a little over 100 years after they were burning people in Salem, yeah, had a revolution to overthrow those horrible Brits, because no taxation without representation in a monarchy. Okay, what representation do you normally have? The Magna Carta didn't really give you representation, did it? History. The bane of our existence. Actually, we don't learn from history. We absolutely do not. And yeah, I've got that card saying I had my shots. And the problem is we've got people that are forging those cards. We've got people who are lying about those cards. Oh, would you do that? Would you do that unless you don't care about making other people sick? I'm confused about this. I do not know. And then people saying, oh, it was rushed. Well, you know, guys, we've been doing research on coronaviruses. Oh, decades now. Decades we've been doing research. And they've been pretty close. And then suddenly this one comes out of wherever it came out of. There are different theories. I have no idea where it came out of. But here it is. And the scientists took about a year and they came up with something that's effective. Over 95% effective, people. 95%. And here's me. I've got all kinds of crazy immune system issues. My doctor said he wanted me to wait before I signed up to get the shot. Because they wanted some more data. They wanted to make sure that autoimmune diseased folks were going to be okay. So I waited. I've got all kinds of crazy ass autoimmune issues. And then the doctors told me, several, that it's okay, go do it. And I went and did it. I was fine, you guys. I was fine. I'm cool. I'm fine. I do not understand. Now, if I have a tetanus shot, I could have a bad reaction from that. I'm more afraid of a tetanus shot. I'm allergic to tetanus antitoxin. Yeah, I'm kind of allergic to that shit. So I'm more worried about that than I was about the COVID-19 vaccine. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I just don't understand. But after weighing the facts, I think it's all good. I think it's good. And I don't understand why people are not getting this shot. You guys, you gotta do it. It's important. There are so few people who medically cannot get these vaccines. Conceivably. There are some who can't. Maybe they're allergic to something in all three. But the formulations are so different that it would be difficult to have so many allergies that you're allergic to something in each of the three vaccines. And, I know I would be pretty damn allergic to COVID if you ask me. Yeah, my immune system would attack that thing with a vengeance, and the cytokine storm would start, and I would die. I'm 100% convinced that if I got COVID at my age with my autoimmune issues, I would be dead. So yeah, I'm in line for that shot. Give me that shot. So yes, I'm good with that. I just rolled my little wheelchair up, rolled up my sleeve and said, hello, right here, please. They give you a choice of arms. That's good of them. And I'm needle phobic. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to die, but yeah, give me that shot. I wasn't too sick. I wasn't too bad after the second shot. I mean, a lot of people were bad. I was okay. A little bit of a fever, a little bit of a headache, but, nothing really bad considering the pain I'm normally in on a daily basis. Not enough to really worry about. So please, you guys, get the shot, please. Well, get both of them. But even one is better than none. Do the thing.
Give it all you got until someone take you to the top so you become everything.
It's completely different. Completely different. Needle for a tattoo, needle for a shot, completely different. And that's even different from a needle for a blood test or a needle for an IV. They're all different. I freak out on some of them and need to take medication so my heart rate doesn't go up to stroke levels. So, yeah, I freak out constantly from this shit. But I tell them the medication that I take to make sure that my heart rate doesn't go insane when I know I'm going to have a shot or I know I'm going to the ER. They take precautions, and we're all good. People are mostly reasonable, except some ERs. I had a doctor in Houston, an ER doctor, tell me I was just being a baby. And stop it. It's like, no, guy, it's a phobia. Now, if you're afraid of heights and I dangle you off the freaking roof and you're afraid because of this, are you being a baby? Sheesh. People. People with no empathy should not be in the medical profession. Yeah, so that was a different rant. That's not a political rant, so that's good. But yeah, I have needle problems for all of that stuff. I really wanted to punch this doctor, but I was in too much pain. I have IBS, so I was having a really, really bad episode. And this guy was basically telling me it's all in my head. It's like, no, it's actually in my lower intestine, okay? I can tell you exactly where it is. Been living with this for 30 years now. You sanctimonious asshole. Can I say that yet? It's after 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's so easy to look at another person suffering and try to blame them for it. Find a way that it's their fault and turn your back and walk away, right? I got to do better about that. I try very hard better about seeing someone suffering, not trying to blame them. It's most of the time it's so not their fault. It's circumstances. It's temporary. It's you give them a hand up and things will be better for them later. Usually, some people need a bigger hand up than others. Yeah, I get that. Have it. They absolutely should. We're a society. We're supposed to be here for the weakest member, as well as the strongest. I mean, and the folks in the middle. Sigh. Wow. This avatar is blinking at the same time I'm blinking. I'm starting to freak out here, you guys. Oh. Oh, this is scary. Let me see this. I gotta move this camera look.
I'm Alan Avatar.
Hello, Luna Nova. How are you? I'm playing with my own avatar. This is bad. It's Thursday night. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. No. But I will. I'll go to work. You guys. True that. So we're trying something a little bit new tonight. I've got a couple of bots. We've got some islands from the wonderful King Achilles. I'll change my okay, I said 13. We've got 14 islands, actually. I'm gonna say 14. I'm gonna just change this title for a minute because we have the wonderful Mod X Island. Thank you, dear. Okay, so all right, so we're trying a new thing with these bots. So we've got the Minion Islands, we've got the Achilles Islands, and we've got the Mod X Island. So you can type any of those things, and I've got a new island, bringing my number to 10. And, oh, wait a minute. I don't need to do that. Here, let's do it this way. The island called Burgundy. Yeah, that's the newest island. It's called Burgundy. So I've got 10 now. And we also have islands from the most fabulous and wonderful King Achilles. And let's do a battle royale. Woohoo! So yeah, I just finished Burgundy today. And I'm going to be fixing all of my islands so that you can do things like this. Now, the new stuff with these islands, you can run right through everything. Because my fabulous friend, ModX, taught me how to do that. So now you don't have to worry about paths and stuff like that. You can just go right through and pick up all the stuff that you need. Now I calculated 9,000 items on the island of Burgundy. So there. I don't have a map up yet for Burgundy, but a map's up for everybody else. The island of Shiraz is all clothing. Okay, who won here? I can't read that. Oh, Amanda won! Ha ha! Congrats! Well, you are welcome to make as many trips as you like, because I'm going to leave it open for a while. I'm very happy with this island, the way it turned out. Now, what I tried to do is I tried to put all the clothing on Shiraz, but unfortunately, Shiraz isn't big enough. So I got the island of Shiraz. It's got the tops, bottoms, dresses, and accessories. But I had to put the hats, shoes, and socks and stuff. It says 500 gold, but I don't know what that means. I'm terrible. I don't know what it means. But okay, so the hats, socks, and leggings, tights, and shoes are on Burgundy, along with sort of a potpourri of other things. Now, I tried to put them in alphabetical order as much as possible, and they are mostly in alphabetical order. So you got housewares in alphabetical order, miscellaneous in alphabetical order, then you've got a jumble of crap that I just threw in there so that we could finish off the island. So, like, you've got lantern, laptop, life ring, magazines, magic, that weird doll thing. What is it? Matryoshka. Metronome. So you've got all of that, and here are the peas, and here's the stovetop espresso maker, and then you start the misc stuff in alphabetical order with barbells and barrels and basketballs and changing rooms. There are almost 40 freaking changing rooms. Ah! And that's about when I just started mashing everything together. So here's the mashing stuff. So you get all the little bears and the big bears and stuff. So they're all there. Yeah, that evacuate thing. That was really weird because earlier tonight I got, where your cell phone goes crazy and you get this beep, 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 oh my God. Flash flood warning. I'm like, what? The flash flood warning. And then this thunderstorm starts. I'm like, oh my God, we're all going to die. But we're fine. It's all good. I live in Virginia. We have thunderstorms during the summer all the bloody time. Uh-oh, dodo closet. No! It's a right now. Dodo closet's gonna get you. You win a dodo closet, Amanda. Now, if you're on my Discord, there's a channel called Dodo Closet. You can say anything you want in there. It's all good. Thank you, thank you. It's like super crowded. It is super crowded. I don't know, it might have given you some more minion points. Well, minion shots, as it were. Hope it did, because if it didn't, let me check something. Okay, you ought to check your minion points now. That might be helpful. I always look like I have my head back. This avatar's a little bit like, stop it, my head isn't back. Crazy. Crazy. Head's in a normal position. You'll stop that. There you go. These crazy bots. Gotta tell you, I don't know what to do with these bots. They're all over the bloody place. They're revolting. Skynet. Skynet is coming. We're gonna have to deal with the Terminator. Know what I'm going to do with the Terminator? I have a terrible, terrible way of trying to do Terminator.
I'll be back.
Oh, that's very great.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Oh my!
Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance. Cat, I'm a kitty cat, and I dance, 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 and I dance, dance, dance.
Somebody's gonna take these sound effects away from me before I have entirely too much fun! Yes! Way back in the day between that and the Badgers. Oh, man. Ah. That was so funny with that sort of lurking cat bouncing around. Oh, man. The stuff that we thought was good at the beginning of the internet. Well, actually, here's the thing. It wasn't the beginning of the internet. I mean, I had a company that did internet stuff starting in 1988, and way before that, the first packets were sent across what is now the internet. Back then it was the ARPANET. The first packets were sent in 1969, you guys. 1969, the first packets went from BBN in Cambridge, Massachusetts to Stanford in California. It was like a T1 between both places. They were probably paying $10,000 a month for this thing that the phone company put in for them. That was the beginning of the internet, y'all. And then in 1988, when my company started internet stuff, we had Telnet. We could basically send sort of file transfer stuff, sort of kind of a little. It wasn't until 1995 that we actually had the first viable web browsers. And it was probably in the late 90s that we started with the Badgers and the Kitty Cat songs. And that stuff, I mean, people just grabbed onto this and made it work. It's amazing where we've come to from there. I know, darling, dial-ups, I know. My first modem was a 300 baud. I thought that was amazing. I know. Now, a company that I founded was the first commercial ISP in Japan. I've been doing this a while. It was amazing fun. Yeah. I miss those days. But the sophistication of what has happened since then? Oh, man. It's such good stuff. Mostly good. I mean, the ransomware and the crap like that, not good. But the good outweighs the bad by so much.
I live in the shadows, I work in the shade. I cape in a mask, a lonely keeper's crusade. Can you tell me I'm not
Personally?
insane? Sometimes I get this feeling about
Oh, man.
I'm dealing. Am I letting
I can't use the phone. I have cognitive issues with the phone. I cannot use a voice phone. Not at all. Not anymore. It's been like maybe a good 15 years since I was able to use a voice phone appropriately. I cannot. I would much rather type at people. But, you know, we are not all, what do they call it? Neuronormative or something like that. Neuronormal. I know I'm neurodivergent. That's okay.
we're climbing the vines to the heart of your fears. Can you tell me has something changed? The rewards are zero, 'cause I ain't no hero. Do you know it when you go strange?
Song about Batman. Who knew? Neurotypical, thank you. Thank you. I'm so broken, I don't even know what normal people should be called. It's all good. It's okay. If we weren't all different, the world would be pretty damn boring, I think. And you wouldn't get the geniuses. You wouldn't get Steve Jobs. It never would have happened because we would have all been the same, or we would have all been sort of jammed into the same square box. The people that didn't fit, who cares about them, right? I like living in a world where everybody is different and cool in their own little ways. I think I can learn stuff from anyone, anybody. Oh, darling Luna Nova. I haven't made up a word for me yet. I know I'm neurodivergent in a number of ways, but I need a different word, you know, because I've got physical issues, I've got neuro issues, I've got, you know, immune issues. It's like, what the hell am I besides different? I don't know. It's difficult to try to come up with words to describe what am I besides happy and Everything's cool. Whatever. Special. I don't know. When I was growing up, we still had special ed and the special ed bus and the short bus and all those horrible pejorative words that should have no basis in our society. But I guess it was Lyndon B. Johnson who said that, you know, as long as people have someone to look down on, they're happy. Like, why? Why do you have to look down on somebody? Are you that insecure? And the answer sort of is yes. A lot of people are that insecure. I feel sorry for them. Oh my, oh my.
You ready?
I don't know. Am I ready? I don't know. Ready for sleep soon, yes. I think I'm gonna redo Cabernet next. I think that's gonna be my next island to redo. Oh, a new moon on the island of Burgundy. Look at that. That is super cool. Dark moon, man. Time to do change magic, y'all. Someone's coming into Cabernet. Oh, someone's leaving Cabernet. Gotcha. We got more laptops on the island of Burgundy than you can shake a clothesline at. Ha ha, that a joke. Now you can run through everything on Shiraz, Burgundy, and Merlot. Those 3 islands right now, you can run through everything. I only have 7 islands to go to turn into this, but there are some I'm never going to do. And one of those, Pinot Noir, the Material Island, I think it's fine the way it is. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Run in and out of jail bars. Woohoo! What fun! I like this OK Motors sign. I think it's pretty cool. These rocking horses. How cool is that? And stereos. I don't know how many people remember these crazy old stereos, the big consoles. Yeah, it's retro, all right. And you can also run through walls here. Climbing walls in all the colors. And you can use the back sides for stuff. I've got a pub on one island that uses those as walls. Unana still has one, which, retro stereo. That's pretty cool. I've still got a turntable too because I am a snob about my audiophile-ness. I love amazing vinyl music. Although it's a USB one that I kind of use to cut wave files and stuff from my old vinyl.
Oh, no, no.
I think I'm going to stop the stream at 11:30, but I will leave the islands up for a little while after that. I don't want to have to go to work. No work, no. It might be a pretty light day tomorrow. That might be good. Oh, I'm going to go for a real live sleep. I haven't slept well this week. The animals have been difficult. The cat will stand at the bottom of the stairs and yowl. And I don't know why. Nothing wrong. She doesn't want anything. Her box is clean. Her food is good and plentiful. She's got water. We're sleeping, so she can't get petted. But no, she'll stand at the bottom of the stairs and yowl. Then the dogs will be like,
Oh, it's 4 a.m. I think I'll go play with cicadas.
like, really? Really? Thank you, dogs. And then, like, 6 will be,
Oh, well, when I was out before, I kind of forgot to pee. I think I'll do that now.
crash, bash, crash. Ugh. I normally get up at 8:30, but this morning I was up at 7 because animals.
Like, okay, I'm 3/4 dead. Give me coffee.
And then, of course, oh, we need your brain. We need you to think. What do we do? Oh my God, running circles. It's like, I need more coffee. Stop it. Everyone sit down. Wait until Minion's brain is online. Wait till the brain's online.
Put that cookie down! Now!
No, I want the cookie.
Put that cookie down! Now!
No, I'm gonna eat the cookie.
You can't stop me.
No.
It's time to stop.
No.
Time to stop, okay?
No, I refuse. I want the cookie. Ugh.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That's right. New meds make me sleepy. Old meds make me sleepy. No meds make me sleepy. It's all sleepy. It's all about sleep, damn it. All right. Why am I standing over compression tights? Is this a reflection on the fact that I'm old? I will move my avatar off the compression tights. All right, lapel tights, that's better. That's better. That's where I'll hang out. Compression tights. No, lapel tights. All right, so how come Modded X here is Tom Nook? Oh, you need compression tights when you fly? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that too. Well, I haven't flown for so long. I mean, wow. It's been a while. 15 months. Now, usually for my job, every quarter or so, I have to fly across the country and go to meetings. Not this year. Now, 15 months ago, we were in Rotterdam, the Netherlands, collecting an award for a movie that we made. And going to a competition where, you know, our film was put up against other films and hanging out with filmmakers and having a fabulous time. And then COVID. And we're told, go home as quickly as possible because the U.S. is starting to close down. We're like, holy shit. So we came running back. Woo! Have not been on an aircraft since. It's really sad. I love flying. I love teaching flying. I mean, shit. But I cannot. I'm not getting in an airplane with somebody to teach them how to fly. It's not going to happen. Not unless I absolutely know who this person is and know that they're absolutely vaccinated. Those little airplanes, you're like sitting in the other person's lap. That's not happening. "17 minutes left in the stream. 17 minutes. Someone's going to Grenache. See that? No. Do not jump out of an airplane. Why would anyone jump out of a perfectly good aircraft? No! No. I love this song. Red Storm. Thinking away. We're tearing apart. All the metal down to pieces. Your earshot wing. Now learn how to fly airplanes. Don't jump out of that. Don't do that. No. There's this gravity thing. No. Gravity. Gravity. To overcome gravity, you need lift and thrust. You're a human. You don't have those things. It's like physics. Lift and thrust to overcome drag. Come on. Making a bigger mess than my You're gonna pay for tearing up our home. Metal to metal starts to kick some ground. Yeah, you still don't have lift and thrust. You know, it's just a thing. You need like an engine. You need an engine, you need wings, you need laminar flow. Important. Important. You have to overcome the drag. And I'll tell you, falling is a drag. Ah. We're making a bigger mess. You're gonna pay for tearing up our home. Metal to metal, time to kick some ground. It's true. It's true. See, you got two different kinds of drag. You got inertial drag and parasitic drag. Both those things are drag, right? You gotta overcome that drag. And the only way to overcome that drag is sort of like, you know, the only cure is more cowbell. Well, the only way to overcome that drag is lift and thrust. Very important. And like wings. Wings are good. And like so is an engine. It's sort of like, you know, gives you the thrust you need. And the lift from the wing. I could show you diagrams and stuff, but you get really bored. 13 minutes left in the stream, y'all. There's cool stuff here. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Okay, call out for the King Achilles and his lovely bots. I have to do a call out for Monitor X. And a call out for Little Amber. More Shakespeare quotes while we're here. That's the same quote, idiot bot. Come on. You need a better one. No. They melted. No, don't do that. No. Oh, was it Icarus's? Ooh, yeah, Icarus's wings melted. Daedalus got back to the ground, I guess. Yeah, don't do that. Use real wings. Use like engineered laminar flow wings. Preferably attached to an aircraft. Yeah. Real aircraft. Aircraft with like a Cuisinart in the front and an engine. Preferably around 180 horsepower. That'll do it for you. That'll do it for you. Plenty. No. No. Gravity. Remember that gravity thing? The problem. Sir Isaac Newton will tell you about this. You're kind of like an apple that falls out of the tree and hits him on the head. Bonk. No, you don't want to do that. It didn't make the apple very happy when it hit him in the head, I'm sure. Get a real airplane, then you can like land rather than plummet. Two different things. See, there's like, you know, there's landing, and then there's plummeting, and one you scream a lot, and the other one, if you're the instructor, you're sort of like, but it's okay. Any landing you walk away from, it's good. And then if the equipment is usable again, it's a really good landing. It's okay. It's like I try to wait until the last second to take the airplane away from the student. It's like, you're doing really well. You're doing really well. Let me take it now. Let me help you. Give me that thing. You know, the wheels have to be pointed down to land, you know? It's a thing. It's just, you know, yeah. Just breathe and let the wheels take, yeah, you need to put the wheels on the black part. The dirty part stays underneath. The clean part, you leave that on top. Flying airplanes is fun. Oh, stop that. No. Stop that, Burgundy. So you have to stay in the aircraft in order to land it. It's sort of like a rule. If you leave the aircraft, its chances of landing appropriately are much, much lower. It's kind of hard to find the airport when there's no human inside. Excellent. You're doing better than most of my flight students. Ha ha! No, I haven't had any flight students for a while. It's all good. Stay in plane. Yes, stay in aircraft. Besides that, you know, if you're a flight student, you're sitting on the left side, right? And the instructor is sitting on the right side. And the door is next to the instructor. I ain't letting you out. That's not happening. No. That's why I carry a really large flashlight, you know, the 5D cell battery flashlight. Like, you sit down, I'll hit you with this. Okay. It works well. Land, at least pretend to land the airplane. I might help you. Someday I will tell all of the stories of flying airplanes, but not today. Not today. No, because we only have 5 minutes left in the stream. 5 minutes left in the stream. That's right. Then the minions gotta go to sleep. Because, like, I gotta do this work thing in the morning. Yeah, it's very difficult. I like my job. I just don't like waking up to do it.
No, I don't want that.
I don't know about this kicking people into a cactus thing. And I really don't know about this song, you know?
I suggest a full frontal assault with automated laser monkeys, scalpel mines, and acid.
The acid's the best part there.
Holy moly!
Got your name etched into my brain and my soul. Sir, no time to pay your dues. 60,000 ways for these psychos to die. Bottle rocket up your butt and send you into the sky. Kick you up against some buildings after you as you fall. Take a power drill and skewer you into a wall. Cause there's a storm coming. Bullets getting hot. Hear those guns drumming. Somebody's getting shot. There's a storm coming. About to lose control of your rear plumbing. Fire in your hole. Whoa, fire in your hole. Fire in your hole.
Oh my goodness. I sent a query into a car dealer because husband's looking for a new car. And I get you've just completed the first step towards securing the perfect car you've been thinking about. I want to go, get out of my email box, you folks. Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. It's a fun day. I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. And tell that husband Minion said, bring you some good food. Good food. And I am going to go to sleep. And then get up early in the morning and go to work. Because that's the thing. There'll be one more song after this. And then the Minion's gonna just go to Minion sleep. Yep. Almost sleepy time. One more song and we're out of here. Out of here. All right. Good night, everybody. Y'all hang in there. See you on the next stream.